The idea of connecting the well-being of children to the well-being of family is really critical. The Family Engagement Institute is a place to create space and opportunity for those wonderful coalitions and collaborations and relationships to develop.
When I came to America, I started working in restaurants, washing dishes.
La otra vez.
We never thought about education. It was only living day by day. Until I was 17, I have my daughter, Melanie. She's 14 now. It was really hard for me because I never into her education. I never get involved in what she's doing. I never went to school and asked the right question.
As an adult, I look back now and think, God, I wish someone would have pushed me. I wish someone would have said, you know, you need to bring these grades up a little or get some help, get some tutoring. FEI did a wonderful job for me, personally. I think it also does a great job for a lot of other parents. I learned how to play games with them, games that they thought were games but were educational. I learned how to cook healthy food. After taking all these classes, I saw you can get a lot more from the positive behavior or talking to your kids. And that was a big thing, was like, what, talk to them? But it works. And I tell people all the time, it works.
For us, we are really the full package of what has been termed cradle to career, to create that college-going identity for our kids and our families.
Mama says, touch your eyes.
Your eyes, touch your eyes, touch your eyes. A lot of the students in the SDK program are first-generation students, and I can completely relate with that. I mean, I'm a first-generation college goer. I've seen kids entering the program uncomfortable with the idea of school, uncomfortable with the idea of being in something that is so foreign to them, and leaving wishing that they could come back the next Monday. I see it in the parents as well, and at first, they aren't really sure what to do, but once they get used to the idea of being in the classroom, they really find a joy for it.
We're seeing people who feel like maybe they haven't had a voice, skills or the prior knowledge or the experience to navigate systems that can be intimidating, to all of a sudden say, hey, this system, this is for me. I belong here, and I want to contribute, I want to participate, I have a lot to offer, and I have a lot to learn.
Family engagement is a vital component. I think in my work previously, before coming to FEI, I was very student-centered, and now working within the family engagement framework, I realized how much parents are assets. FEI has had a number of long-standing relationships with schools and institutions in this community for a number of years, providing education to educators, professional development, other resources. When I began working with families was the time in which I realized that this was the greatest impact that I was having in the work that I was doing.
To help children to understand that what you see on the computer or what you see in the media is not real. Me and my son decided that when I have to do my homework, he needed to do his. We read as a family, sat on the sofa, I pulled out my book, he pulled out his book, and then after we read, we talked about it. If we can show these kids in a fun way what college is about.
Your role as a parent is to guide your kid, to tell your son, your daughter is, hey, this is what it is. I know you're going into this situation, but this is what you have to do. So it's up to the kid, but it's up to the parents too to educate, to guide your kid in the right path. So that's something that I really love about this program.
When he started getting involved, I'm like, oh yeah, I need to change. This is better for me in my life. We also talk about what not to do and what to do and how to guide yourself into the right thing. I want to go straight into a university and carry on to my education.
As a Latino person, I give my daughters choices and lessons of living. I want her to be someone in life.
We want every child to be equipped to do a fantastic job in the future for themselves and for society. As educators, what do we bring? As family, what do we bring? And as community, what do we bring? Engagement is, I give you something, you give me something, and together we create something even better.